are you today? And welcome to Letscookolet. Today we're making lasagna. Yes, but not just any regular lasagna. It's going to be a real deal lasagna. I always make the special lasagna at home, everything from scratch. Whenever this beautiful Roma tomato available, nice red and ripe, when it's available in the store. Slice it in half. Olive oil. And let's cook our tomato. Look at that beauty. Cover it up and let it cook. In the meantime, we're waiting for the tomatoes. I have here onion, celery, carrot, and fresh garlic. And we're gonna chop it very fine using a food processor. Saucepan. Olive oil, perfect. The vegetable is sauteing now. Now it's time for the ground beef. So I did trim the beef tenderloin, the whole beef tenderloin the other day, and I had from the trimming some left over. I freeze it, and that's to use it for fresh ground beef. Here we go. Ground beef in. Look at that beautiful ground beef, fresh grind. You can't beat that. Let's see how's our tomato doing. Look at that, they're ready. Turn off. Now it's fully cooked, and look at this, zero fat in the bottom, and this is gonna be amazing lasagna with the meat sauce. I don't know if I did mention that before in the video, that I'm making it with the meat sauce and the homemade yummy meat sauce. Now the fun part. Now we're gonna use the mill. Tomato goes in the food mill. Voila, I love it. Now you know exactly what you have in your meat sauce and what you're making. And what I like about the mill here, when you finish, just go the opposite direction and you can see all the skin and the seed that stay in here. Nice. Now we're gonna add the seasoning to the meat sauce, and we're gonna let it simmer for at least 45 minutes. All the seasoning and the spices goes in the sauce. Balsamic vinegar and the tomato paste. Now we're gonna mix it very well, and I'm gonna add here some beef broth. And why we're making the meat sauce thin, not thick, because we're using a fresh pasta sheet, and fresh pasta sheet absorb a lot of liquid. So in that case, we will have a perfect meat sauce for the pasta. So keep it a little runny. So now we'll see after simmer. Fresh grated mozzarella cheese. Oh boy, look at this. It's been simmering for 45 minutes, so turn off. Look at that. Oh my god, smells so good. Look at that. Nice. Now it's time to put it together and bake the lasagna. So here I'm using a fresh lasagna sheet. So the first thing we're gonna put the meat sauce. So meat sauce in the bottom. As I said, I'm putting 2 layers on the bottom. I cut those in half here so you can use at the end. Perfect. One layer lasagna. Perfect. Now I'm gonna put the fresh mozzarella cheese, and here I have fresh grated Parmesan cheese. another 1-layer lasagna sheet. Now with the last layer, I like to put a little extra meat sauce. Perfect. So we put the meat sauce, 2 layers lasagna, meat sauce, another layer meat sauce, and the fresh mozzarella, little Parmesan cheese, and we continue to the last layer. We put extra meat sauce, and now we're not going to put the cheese. So make sure you preheat your oven on 375, and we're gonna cover it with the tin foil, and we're gonna bake it for, I would say, 30 to 35 minutes. Voila, it's been there for 35 minutes. Nice, look at this. You can see the lasagna absorbing a lot of liquid. We're gonna put the rest of the Parmesan cheese. Be careful, the edge is really hot. Now we're gonna put it uncovered and put it back in the oven for 10-15 minutes, or till the cheese completely melt and give you nice golden color. And doesn't hurt, little sprinkle of dry basil on top of the cheese, and ready to go back in the oven. Look at that beautiful lasagna meat sauce. Now we're gonna let it rest 10-15 minutes, then cut it and serve it on the plate. Now for slicing, make sure when we cut it, make sure your knife is very sharp, and we're gonna cut the edges first. And this lasagna is good for 8 people, no problem. Look at that beauty. Side Caesar salad with it will be so perfect. Now the moment of the truth. Ya habibi, al dente pasta swimming in the homemade meat sauce, smothered with the cheese, unbelievable. And I was so right when I call it a real deal lasagna. So all yours to enjoy. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.